You're listening to Country Music Junkies, hosted by Patrice Whiffen. This week on Country Music Junkies, I am pleased to be speaking with Tayler Lynn. Tayler, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Really pumped to be chatting with you, and really pleased that you're able to give us some of your time to chat. I know you've been very busy lately. You released your single, Change, not too long ago. Tell me a little bit about that.
So basically, it's just about a guy that I was dating, and he'd make the same mistakes over and over and over again. And he'd be like, "Oh, I'll change. Like, I'll give him one more chance." And yeah, nothing ever changed. So I basically wrote a song about you'll never change.
Well, I'm sure there are lots of people out there that can relate to the sentiment of that song for sure, notwithstanding the fact that it is, of course, personal to you. It's a great tune. I love it. I think, again, it's very relatable. For those that maybe aren't familiar with your music, I know that you draw influences from Maisie Peters and Taylor Swift. As far as your style and sound, would you say that it kind of replicates a similar ideology to what they have, or would you describe it as something different?
In a way, like with the storytelling aspect, it does hit on a lot of topics that they hit on.
Okay.
I also hit on a lot of like mental health, like anxiety,
right,
depression, stuff like that. I like to, I don't know, I guess try and make people feel less alone through my music.
Absolutely.
And stigmatize mental health in a way. There's not a lot of music that speaks about it, so I thought I would include some of that in my music.
No, absolutely. I think that's a great thing to bring to the music industry as well. What inspired you to do that and take on that sort of mission?
Well, I have dealt with mental health myself for since I was about 11 years old. So, yeah, so I thought it would just, there are times where I just feel like alone. So I just thought I would write about, there's some symptoms of anxiety and mental health that people wouldn't think are anxiety and mental health. You just think you're going crazy. Mm-hmm. So I just thought I would kind of include some of that in my music so people can listen to it and maybe it'll be like a comfort thing. For sure.
No, it's great that you're able to be an advocate for ending the stigma surrounding mental health. I think that's definitely something that our world needs, and it's great that you've taken that on from also a personal place, because I'm sure it's probably therapeutic to a certain extent to be able to share that with the world.
Oh yeah, it's also very scary.
Absolutely. Oh, for sure. I don't doubt that at all. I'm sure it's very scary, but putting yourself in that situation, I think, really helps other people out there who need to hear those messages. So that's great. If fans want to connect with you, where's the best place for them to go for that, Tayler?
Instagram. My Instagram is at Tayler Lynn Music, so TaylerLynn Music, and I also have YouTube, so it's Tayler Lynn, Taylor with an E, Lynn.
Perfect. There you go. Now, you've got Change out there. Again, that's the single. Fans, be sure to check it out. We'll include a link to that with the posting of this interview. We definitely want you to hear it. What else is coming down the pipeline, Tayler?
Early November, I'm releasing 2 new songs that I've been working on. One's called Why I Pray. It's actually about mental health a little bit. And the second one, actually, the whole song's about mental health, actually. The second one is, I actually can't state the name, but they're both coming in early November. Awesome.
Well, we'll have to be on the lookout for that. I definitely am very intrigued and excited to hear more music from you. Again, we're chatting with Tayler Lynn from just outside of Windsor. Thanks so much for chatting with us today. And again, be sure to check out Tayler Lynn's single, Change.
Thank you for having me.